few words about the situation we find ourselves in, our nation right now. Because as I travel New Mexico, and I've been doing it a lot the last couple of weeks, I hear from families, and I hear how they're struggling, and the things that they're talking about. And what they're saying is that the middle class dream is disappearing. That the idea that we all know the way up is education. That to have your child be able to go get a college education, people see that slipping beyond them. They see the cost of food and the cost of gasoline and the cost of heating and cooling a home. Huge pressures. They see health care premiums go up, and employers having to drop them or having to cut back on those benefits. And I just want to report to you that in Washington, the Democrats have the right plan for getting this economy back running again. If we only could have gotten the President of the United States to listen. And let me tell you what we should have done. First of all, we should have done a bailout package that protected homeowners, folks. It should have protected homeowners. And it should have been like Warren Buffett is doing, investing in these businesses and banks and getting an equity share so the taxpayers make their money back. And finally, the most remarkable thing to me is that with all that's happened, that we didn't do a single thing in that bill to correct the mistakes that got us here. So, but that's in the past. The things that were side by side, and you may not know this, the last bill we passed, which would have made a difference right now, as we were coming out to campaign, was unemployment benefits. We have millions of families in this country that have run through their 13 weeks and they don't have any unemployment benefits and they're looking for jobs. In the House of Representatives, we passed a bill extending those unemployment benefits. That would have made a difference today to all those families, and it would have made a difference to you in terms of building back the economy and putting a floor. We had an economic stimulus package that shared revenue with cities and counties and states. Because what happens in a downturn is sales taxes are the primary source of income for cities and counties. And so when those go down, they cut back and they delay projects and they lay off people. And this stimulus package said, we're not going to let that happen. We're going to share revenue with them so they can keep going. And we're going to build the infrastructure. We know we've neglected our infrastructure. And we know roads and highways, interstate highways, bridges, though that will employ people. That was a part of this bill. That was a part of this bill. And both of those bills, at the end, we passed them through the House, and President Bush said, no, we don't want that. We would be in a far different place today, just a week down the line, if we had those things in place and we're moving forward. But we're going to do it with Barack Obama, folks. We're going to do